Hi, so what is the difference between advertising on Facebook versus advertising on Google for landscapers? Now, both options can actually help you get a lot of leads, but the main difference is who are you actually targeting? Now, when you're advertising on social media, you're basically trying to get attention, of course. But the problem with that is the fact that a lot of those people that might see your ads are not going to be interested in your services. So you're trying to do your best to kind of target the right people that might actually need your services. But on Facebook, this isn't as easy because a lot of people are not there to actually look for companies. They're there to have some fun. So what is the difference between Google? Well, the difference between Google is the fact that when people go to Google, they're actually looking for something. When somebody goes to Google and they type in landscapers in my city, that person is probably looking for landscapers. And if you can show your company when somebody searches for that kind of search term, then of course this means that you can get your business in front of somebody that's actually looking for landscapers. So that's basically the main difference between advertising on social media and advertising on Google. When people go to Google, they're actually trying to find something. So for example, you might publish ads. They're going to show up whenever somebody searches for landscapers in your city. So this way you know that when you pay for an ad, that ad will get seen by people that are actually looking for your services. Now this also means that leads that you get from Google are going to be a lot higher in quality than leads that you get from Facebook or similar social media websites. Again, the reason why leads from Google are going to be a lot higher in quality is because those people that find you through Google are actively looking to hire somebody. So that's the difference between Google and social media. Now, how can you actually show up on Google when people search for your services? Well, there are two main ways. The first way is to actually advertise so that when somebody searches for example, landscapers in Greenville, North Carolina, when somebody searches for this search term, usually Google ads are going to show up at the top. So this basically means that if you pay Google, you can immediately show up in front of people that are looking for your services. Now, of course, these ads are going to be really, really expensive depending on where you live and depending on your competitors, because Google ads work on a bidding system. The more you pay, the higher your chances are to actually show up at the top. So Google ads, even though they're really, really effective and they basically allow you to show up at the top of Google search results for relevant search results you actually want to show up for, they can be really expensive. So the question is it even worthy for you to pay for Google ads, even though you might get relevant people on your website? But the second option is to focus on your Google business profile. Now, as you can see, Google is always going to show the top companies whenever you look for any kind of service providers in any kind of city. So when people search for landscapers in your city as well, they're going to see the top 3 companies from their local area. And of course, if they click on more businesses, they will be able to see a lot more companies as well. If you can get your business to show up in these top 3 spots, then you can get a ton of leads. And I mean a ton of leads. There are so many people using Google, and a lot of them actually skip over Google ads because they don't want to look at companies that are advertising, and they feel that companies that are going to show up near the top are actually really great companies, even though these two things don't really correlate with each other. So how can you actually show up here? Well, the first thing you need is a Google business profile, and that thing is completely free. You go to business.google.com and you follow their steps, and they will tell you exactly how to get it. Now, second thing you need is a website. The reason why you need a website is to provide more information about the services you provide. Google just wants to make sure that the companies they show up at the top are companies that provide specific services that people are looking for in a specific city where people are searching from. So if you basically explain to Google that you provide those services in that specific location, Google is going to be a lot more likely to show your company at the top. Now, this is a basic oversimplification of the whole process. This thing is called SEO, and it has a lot of different factors involved in order to get you to show up at the top. But that's basically what SEO is, if you really oversimplify it. So SEO is of course a lot more complicated process, and I unfortunately can't explain everything in this really short video, but I'll definitely be posting a lot more videos on my YouTube channel, giving you more detailed steps on what you can do to get more leads via SEO. So That's basically the difference between advertising on social media and focusing on social media versus focusing on Google. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't advertise on social media. In my opinion, social media is one of the best ways to actually get a lot of leads online. But a lot of people overlook the power of Google. I've worked with a lot of different businesses and I've helped them get dozens of leads per month from Google specifically. And of course, if you need any help, you can go to the website in the video description. But if you want to see more of this kind of content, then definitely subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting a lot more videos that might help you out. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment or fill out the contact form on my website. But that's what I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and that's it. Have a nice day.